Hello everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. Let's go back into our save. So we are in Mystery Lake. We are on the lake itself. In one of the nearby cabins. We're gonna go back to the camp office and search that place. We didn't have a chance to actually get into it at all. Right. Okay. So as soon as we came here, we said, oh, the lake is clear. It doesn't have any wolves on it. So let's go ahead and take a chance and just run out here and loot these houses. We've done that. Now we need to get back home. To the new home we haven't been yet. So I am starting the day with some yummy orange juice. I don't think anyone else cares, but that's okay. We do have wolves out there now. We haven't looked at all of these little fishing huts. Oh, hello. Might be able to scare one of these into into the wolves, or lead one of the wolves over. But I think we will not do that right now. Though maybe that body over there. Well, let's take a look at what that is. It might just be our ravaged corpse. No, it was a wolf killed a deer. Oops. Wait a minute. Where did I reload that? Oh, I think I lost the case. Oh, there it is. It's early morning. How much wood do I have? I have a fire log. Not many sticks, but we do have the fire log. Yeah, we got a decent amount of meat right here. Yeah, that's gonna work out nicely. Here, let me just look in here real quick to see if there might be some more wood. Oh, we got a book at least. And yes, a bit of wood. Why would you put a stone in a drawer?
This'll come in handy.
Here, go ahead and start making this. Well, no, go ahead, make us some water. Do need to be a little careful, because there is potentially a bear around here. We know there's wolves. Only 2 minutes. Oh, it cleared up nicely. Here, let's let this finish, and then we'll put another one there. 51:40, and there's an hour on our fire. Maybe we can get some more wood up here on this little island. Wolf prints. Weather's staying nice. We do have a piece of cedar here that would take 45 minutes. We don't need that cedar. I put more wood in this than we needed. I thought there was more meat. I'm used to the bigger deer, but that's okay. Here, give me a little bit more water. Anything we could be doing? I don't think so. I mean, we could be running around looking for cattails. Alright, let's get all this home. Take a torch or two. So we are very stinky now. Gotta be careful. That's why I made the torch. Made sure we had a torch. We do have some cattails, but I'm not gonna bother with them while we're stinky. There was some cedar right here. Oh well. Now we know. Nice day in Mr. Lake. Bit overcast. It's warm. Relatively. And we have our food situation sorted out for the next few days. That's convenient. Alright, I'm going to leave the meat right here. And we'll bring the gut inside. Oops. Alright. So, we have not looked at this place very well yet. All we saw... we walked in here, dropped off some water, and left. Because we wanted to take advantage of the clear day. Let's see what we can find. And we'll have to lay out some stuff here. Just like this will be our little home area. Meds over here. And we put a whole bunch of random stuff in here, right? Yeah. I'm remembering how yesterday went. Slowly. Like some good matches. Now, we have tons of matches. Just tons of them. But, the good ones are pretty rare. The wood ones. I'm not seeing anything down here but some spray paint. Another cooking pot. Here, we'll put that upstairs. We brought two with us, but it's always nice to have some spares. Hey, another one too.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Left behind note. Bedroll, but we have a better one already. Whole bunch of nothing. Here, get some more charcoal. We'll do some mapping. Oh, a field dressing book. We got a friend in here, of course, to keep us company. Thank you, friend. Or sorry, friend.
I think I can use this.
Lots of cans. I mean, a whole bunch of empty cans that we don't really need.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Anything else? No? No magnifying glass. I expected one. Alright. Well. Oof. That's having some trouble. We have so many crackers. Alright, and for wandering about, I think I will take some of the food with me. Not the crackers, but we have cattails, but only one. I'll take a couple of these, a chocolate bar, maybe an energy bar. A granola bar. Oh, and the coffee.
I'll take
How could I
it.
have forgotten the coffee? We have 2 liters of water on us. And a whole bunch of extra stuff. We have a bunch of sticks here. We'll pick up more. I think I will just use this as a storage area for like excess tools and things. So let's make this be our random fire-related stuff. Extra matches, tinder, that sort of thing. All this coal. I'm going to drop some of this right here because we'll use this for cooking. Alright, and in terms of our books, which of these can we still use? So that's done. Okay, we have 4 books. We don't need to carry all of them with us, I don't think. Here, clear this out of the way. We'll just leave these 2 here on the table for us to read later. Let's put like medical stuff here. Like these water tablets. Excess bandages. Reshi and rose hip. And I should drop this so that it begins curing. Not that. This. The materials right here. That cured maple sapling. We'll turn that into a bow while we're here. I need to get some birch saplings, though, so we can actually make some arrows. Alright, and this would be just random tools that I don't want to bother carrying with me. We'll carry one pot. We'll leave that pot here. We don't need our hacksaw, just for normal day-to-day. I don't need that much ammo. I'll carry one reload. Even that's probably more than I need. Alright. So we're down to 22. A lot of that's water. And clothing. We have some excess clothing to put somewhere. I think we'll use these drawers for our clothing. Alright, and anything we have that needs to be repaired? This sweater is kind of getting a little low. Let's fix that up. If we can. Alright. Let's head out and do some stuff. We're a little bit tired, but not that much. We're not going to go far. We're not going to run all the way to the dam. Just want to take advantage of this nice day we have. Oh, mapping. Let's go down to the derailment. We'll see what's there. So we got some pointy trees telling us the way to go. Here, let's pick up some sticks. I don't see any wolves at the moment. Nope. Looks clear. A flare there, I walked past. Some more revolver ammo. Sorry, friend. Oh, we got a ravaged corpse here. How much does it have on it? Another 1.4? Let's just grab the hide. There's a wolf. Up ahead. The hide does not make us stinky. So we should be able to get by it without causing troubles. Might need to waste a match scaring it off. In general, I don't use the revolver just to scare off a wolf that's in the way. I use it when I want the wolves to leave, you know? Because I'm, like, harvesting a corpse or something. If I just want to get okay, so there's several wolves. This might be a revolver situation. Might have been a bit wasteful. And look, it didn't even go that far. We're still going to need to use a match. You gonna do something? Wolves, feel your fire. Arisen. Yeah, we got another book. I hear a wolf right there somewhere. Oh, there it is. A little disappointing. Just the one thing. Let's pick it up a little bit. Yeah, that revolver fire was useless. Alright. There you go. And hopefully that means we're clear of them. We'll go on the little river back towards the lake.
Feels like night is coming.
So it is. So we are here, and this will eventually connect down to here. I'm not sure the side areas of this are even accessible. Like, can you even get up there to the top of this? Maybe. I don't think I've... they're not immediately, you know... They're not... If they are accessible, they're not immediately obvious. Like, they're intended to be an out-of-the-way wall. I think I missed a cattail back there, but that's okay. I'm a little worried about the weather. It's not, you know, painful bad, but it is getting a little snowy. Like, I don't think we can light a torch in this. Reliably.
I'm getting tired.
Is that a ravaged carcass? I think so. Let me get the hide off it. Ooh, some birch. This is perfect. Was this what I was saying we needed? I should have brought some of the half-cured ones from Mountain Town, but I didn't. So, we're on the lake now. We just have to hang a right and hug the wall and we'll be at our home. And we have life, what am I saying? Wildlife. So there's not going to be a wolf immediately nearby, otherwise that would ran away. I do think it's beautiful, the snow, on nights like this, when the wind isn't too bad. Real life doesn't look like this, because real life isn't this well lit. But like in real life, if you look at snow falling, like past like a street lamp or something like that, then right next in the light of the lamp, it looks like this. But this wide effect, no, it's just not that illuminated. Now it's starting to pick up a bit and be a bit more threatening. But we're good. We're real close to home. One thing this game does not have is rain. And maybe that's just because it's always too cold to actually ever rain past the snow. But I would like to see more games of rain. I always think it's nice when a game has rain. I'm probably talking too much. Let's go ahead and drop our curables. And let's get some sleep. We'll do inventory management when we get back out. We have some light. So right now our limiter is water. We have some of it, but not, days and days of it. Let's see, so I didn't really visit an indoor area. I found like we picked up a few things, but not much. Which am I using for tools? Tools. Extra flare for you. And we got a book. And some feathers. And of course the curables. We got 2 hides and a whole bunch of sticks. So that worked out nicely. What's the weather like this morning? It's a cold morning, like every morning. Did I hear a footstep? Not sure. And grab a bit of this water. Let's go a different direction. So we went to the derailment last time. Let's go back towards the hunter area, the trapper. We went through this area before, but it was kind of at a jog while a wolf was chasing us, so we didn't really thoroughly get it. I keep thinking I'm hearing something, but I don't see anything. Makes me nervous. Like, what's right over that rise? Oh, I didn't bring any charcoal. Whoops. I meant to do some mapping. We have an arch tree directing us somewhere. I think it's sending us towards the little pond. So that's what I mean by an arch tree. Oh. Sudden increase in sound of wind. Okay, it died down again. Maybe that does signify a change in the weather coming, but it's a nice clear day. It feels safe. It's just gusty, perhaps. Let's get some reshi. Everything I'm seeing is reassuring, but that sound is not. Makes me nervous. Another pot. You know, I'm gonna take that pot. Why not? We'll bring it back to the camp office. Any more charcoal? No. Got some bunnies. But we're not gonna hurt the little bunnies. Something over there? If that's trying to emulate a gusty day, it's doing it very well, audibly. I don't think I was seeing much in the way of it visually. Like, nothing else, like, suddenly all tipping over for a few seconds. Sorry, friend. Got a wolf there. I lost track of it. Where is it? There it is. And they usually go in pairs. I don't see its mate. Okay, there's another one. Oh wait, no, that's not a wolf. That's a deer. A doe. So I think we're coming up on trappers, which means we do need to be on the lookout for a bear. Was that you? That was a curious sound. Oh no, this is the pond. Which again means we do need to keep an eye out for a bear. There it is. Right there next to that arch. Got wolves there too. I think we'll just go back up and continue along this path. Interesting. The wolves are running. Are they chasing after something, or are they startled, or what? Don't know. No, this doesn't feel good. We're gonna sprain on our ankle or something. Bit of a snow starting up. Alright. What have we got? A plaid shirt. I think that's probably not as good as our sweater. Take the tools. I think we need a new book, too. I think we used our book to start a fire. A sport vest. I think that's what we're wearing already, right? Yeah.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And that's it. I think. I'd say we should stop for a minute to take it warm up, but we're already warmed up. I guess we could take a moment just to eat and make sure we're topped off. I'd totally be mapping if I could. There's some maple. We'll go ahead and grab it. But I didn't bring the charcoal. Oh, we got a ravaged corpse right here. Not this one. Hey, a Polaroid. Details on a Mystery Lake Vista location. Yes. Well, we already kind of went there. Do I need to go there again with this? I don't know. I do like that they've added a bit more, you know, directing you to places you haven't been yet. You know, we have a house right there if the weather gets bad. We don't have too much water, but we have a decent amount.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
Come on.
Perfect.
Here, get a little bit of water. We could play with the rabbits if we wanted to. But I just as soon move on. We'll drop this stuff in this little house here. Let it begin curing. And probably never come back for it. But whatever. It gave me a meal. So we're still stinky. Gotta keep that in mind. We're still carrying one big piece of meat. There, just run out. And we'll grab some charcoal. Come on, little fire. Go out. I guess I could light a torch. I should just drop the food while I'm sitting here. There. It's out. One piece of charcoal. There we are. Way over here. You know, I'm think I'm confused. This is not where I thought I was going to end up. I think I was thinking I was way over there. Like, there's an arch right there. I think that's the way of trappers. Yeah, this is not it. We don't need to go back to trappers right now anyway. So this is the old location where the where there was a forestry lookout. It's wrecked now, but there might still be some boxes or stuff up there. I don't think we need this. So we'll go up and take a look around. I haven't had a backpack in a long time. Like, I used to wear them to, you know, at school, of course. There's, in high school, and I guess I have one in college. Did I? I must have. But, yeah. Since then, you don't wear a backpack to work. And it was convenient, just being able to carry around a whole bunch of stuff. I'd feel silly wearing one, though. No. Just because it doesn't seem like it's appropriate for people my age. Unless they're going hiking or something. And that's a bridge too far. I'm not gonna go hiking just for, yeah, the sake of wearing a backpack. What does that expression mean? I'm not even sure I used it correctly. A bridge too far? Is it? There must be some sort of a reference to taking territory in a war. I don't know. I meant it to mean like that's going, crossing a line, you know? Going beyond what's reasonable or something. I'm sure there's an origin to that that's probably an interesting story. But I don't know what it is. Alright. The ruined lookout. So we got a note and a key this time. We found T's stash in the cave on the upper ridge. So many rounds left. Where is that? I have no idea where that is. Is that here? I mean, it's so close to the camp office. You know, I bet the other mementos that we found did have a key next to them, and I just was an idiot and didn't pick it up.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nice. Oh. I'm gonna grab the hide. But we've run into so many of these lately that I just don't feel the need to get the meat off it. Here, I'll get the meat off it for the XP. For the corpse harvesting XP.
This'll come in handy.
Did I get this one? I did.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You may not. No complaining. You are sworn to carry my burdens. Here, we can deploy this though. Unnecessary climb. But it's good for building up that upper arm strength, you know? I don't think I want to go that way. I'm a little lost. Where are we? Is that the pond? Excuse me while I get my torch out. Yeah, you better run. There's another one right there, isn't there? Run away! Yeah, we're at the pond. I say as the words Frozen Creek appear. Wind's picking up. Time we be getting home. Yeah, this torch is used up. I'm not going to relight it. Or another one. Oh, it's definitely picking up. Let's hurry. Am I still stinky? I am. This is eat this last little chunk. That's probably why we had problems with the wolves.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, it's right in front of us. You see it? I do want to check out over there because that's where the Memento is supposed to be. Mementos. Alright. Good little travel. Anything I want to drop? I can drop this. We'll cook it up later. Let's just eat this. We're kind of full on food, so I guess we don't want to eat that. extra stim. Which I think we were putting on the counter, but whatever. Lots of feathers. Alright. Get some sleep. Middle of the night? Actually, it's no, it's just before sunrise. I'm sure there's something we can do to keep ourselves occupied for an hour or two before we get light. Here, we can deconstruct these. And this torch is terrible. I'm going to get rid of this one too. Even though that will leave us without a torch. Maybe we'll make one. Might be early, might be enough light for us to read. Yep. Even though it's not enough for us to see, we can read. There we go. How's our gear? Anything suffering? These socks are not doing that well. But nothing's in a terrible range. I think we're good. I'm going to grab our last water bottle. So that's another 2.5 liters. And then we'll have to restock. Alright. Where am I going? Sure. We can go to the, Oh, wait, no. Before we go anywhere, let me grab some charcoal. I want to go find that cache. So we are here right now, and it's supposed to be just here up a climb. It said it was in a cave. I think that might have been the thing we jumped down. Or we didn't jump down it, but the thing no, the thing we went down was over there. At that, and that's the good forestry. I will look. What is this over here? I don't know. We'll go take a look. I'm a little worried about how steep this is. Here, let's crawl along for a little bit. Hopefully help us avoid getting a sprain. It's a cold morning, like every morning. Must be a corpse or something over there. Okay, there's the rope. So we're looking for a cave around here. It might be way down, though. We're too far. There? Is that a cave? It looks like it might just be a wall. That's just a wall. Hall. I think we're too far from the rope. So it's really close to the rope. It's in this cave. And there is a corpse nearby. We're like over here on the lake. We're like right here, I think. And this does not feel safe at all. I was just wondering how you get up on top of this area. I guess now we know. And yes, it is actually cold enough that we are slowly freezing to death. Our clothes have been pretty good at keeping us insulated. Okay, that's the corpse. That's the ravaged corpse that I think we already stole a hide from. There's the rope. So we're like in between these two right now. Like we're standing like right here, I think. So it should be a cave. Somewhere abouts. Well, now I'm actually on the lake, on the river. I'm like right here. So I think we went too far. Oh, there's two ropes. I don't see a second rope here. Huh. And I don't see rose zips here either. I think we're in the wrong spot. So we're here. And it was seeing the top one. I think we might need to climb up the rope. I kind of don't want to. There's nothing here. Alright, so right now we're in between these two ropes. Is this a stoppable little ridge here? Yeah. You can just rest on the ledge for a second. Alright, well that wrecked us. There is a cave though. There's the Memento thing, I see it. Hello.
Gotta warm up somehow.
We are warming up. Alright, let's check this. Our first one of these. Let's see what it's got. A flare shell. Another flare shell. A third flare shell. A fourth flare shell. And that's it. I don't have a way to fire those. Those are useless. What does breakdown do? Does it give me anything? No. Well, I'm hoping we don't have to go down the rope to get back out. We might though. But let's explore around up here while we're up. I want to check what that. I guess I should go check what that is first. Ravaged carcass. Lake overlook area.
getting cold.
Nice. There's our home right there. We're so close to it. It's just, you know, way down there.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Only one little chunk of meat. I'm not gonna take the gut. It would just get us in trouble. Good torch. So this is heading in the direction of the derailment now, I think. Looks like I just walk right down that way. But it's not going the way I want to go. Okay, slow. Yeah, there's the derailment. Well, that was a fun little adventure. That just really wrecked. We're just exhausted. It's
I'll rest soon.
so early in the morning. I have to admit, I'd expected to find more items, more new items than we have. Like, I haven't seen like a new piece of clothing or anything yet. It could be that they're just in the new areas, but I would have thought that since they redid all the spawning, they would have put them everywhere. I don't know. Maybe we should go to Pleasant Valley. Take a look around. Or Coastal Highway. I do think we're going to spend some time cooking. We might be able to do that tonight when we're going to be wide awake in the middle of the night. Without any light. So maybe we can do some cooking then. There's a lot of sticks.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You will carry what I tell you to carry. Alright. Let's get some sleep. I don't think we have enough water to do all the things I want to do either, so let's get some water going.
Come on, little fire.
Look at that lighting clipping through the side of the solid oven like that. Alright, so that's going to go for an hour or two. We can, in the meantime, be preparing. "15 minutes. More water, please. Okay, we got lots of prepared stuff. Let's go ahead and read for an hour. I think we have time. That's gonna take another like half hour to boil.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, now we can actually cook these things, which will go very quickly. Here, let's get a food item from downstairs. We'll cook that up. Alright. You have a bit more fire. I guess we should just do another round of water. So we'll need another, what, 30 minutes. That's kind of an awkward time. I'm gonna go out, try to read, and we'll hopefully get it before it boils. Oh, the fire went out.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, you may not. I guess we'll go ahead and restart it. I screwed up. I thought it was gonna last.
Come on, little fire.
It needed 2 minutes more. Isn't that always the way? Alright. Do I want to cook anything more? We're kind of full. No, I think we'll just go to bed. And I've read this, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You will carry what I tell you to carry. So we ended up with 11 liters. That'll keep us going here for a while. Not to mention all the tea. Oh, I could have done the coffee too. I forgot. Forgot we had it. Oh well. I'm sure we'll do it again. Or we can just carry the tin with us. Oops. Oh, I used up some of it. Okay. Let's top up our food. It's a nice day. But I think today we are not. We're going to. Well, we don't have gut yet, do we? I was gonna do some crafting, but I don't think we can yet. We could just read for a bit. Seems a reasonable thing to do. We have several books. Like we have 5 books. At that point, you don't want to carry that to the next region. So let's just knock these out. Starting with this one. Nope. Fire starting novice. Nice. Let's take a look at that. Look at our stats. We haven't done that in a bit. Oh. Wolf close encounters 37. Wow. And yeah, we did. Most of our revolver shots did hit. Nice. 3 wolves killed. I haven't killed. We killed a bear somewhere. Really? Well, I feel regret that we didn't actually chase it down and try to, get the hide. I am surprised because we just took a pot shot at a bear with a with our pistol. I must have hit it in the head, and then it ran away and died. Wait a minute. I think this is just wrong because I've killed far more rabbits than that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. That wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for stats. So we have carcass harvesting at about halfway. Cooking, we actually have really progressed very well. So we don't even need to carry our can opener anymore. We progressed beyond that point. Yeah, fires last longer, 10% longer, and a 5% better chance of actually creating them. And nothing else is close to level 2 yet. They're all about halfway. Oh, let's get up next to our bed so we can just flop into it. Weather's picking up. Can we get one more hour? Maybe. Yes. We're gonna wake up fully rested in the middle of the night and have nothing to do. Maybe we can repair a knife or something. This is already at 100. Yeah, I think we have just nothing to do. Here, drop these. I have so much charcoal. That's actually weighing me down a bit. Here, I guess just pass the time. And then take a quick little nap. There we go. Time to read more books. Carcass harvesting level 3. Nice. I'm out of meat, right? We got plenty of food, but... In fact, maybe I should be eating some of that, not this. Because these are good calorie per weight. We'll have some dog food instead. Can't cook dog food, so we're not wasting anything by just eating it out of the can. But those we would be wasting. Why can't I drop this? Alright, these are at 90%. I think it's time... Oh, well, the gut's not good, though, yet. Ah! I want to make a bow. And we've got the cured maple sapling, but we don't have the gut. It's because we've been lazy about actually getting gut. We don't want to haul it back home. Well, read more books. You're gonna get cabin fever at this rate. Alright, we still have these 2 books to read. I'm just going to take them with us. We don't need the can opener anymore. These shells we don't need. Nice clear day. What do we do? Maybe we do some fishing? You know, I think we'll cut here. And we'll figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to finish up. My apologies for spending the last 10 minutes of the video just, you know, eating and reading. It's not very entertaining. But next time I think we're going to head out to the dam. And we'll clear that place. Which will be fun, perhaps. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Until next time.